What is going on, everybody? It is the Keyblade Master D26, and today I've got a very different video for you guys today. In today's video, we are going to be discussing my top concerns for Blackout in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. This is going to be the first of a two-part video, basically describing what I think is going to be good about Blackout. And in this video, we're going to be talking about not really necessarily bad things, but just concerns that I have based off the knowledge that we have of the new Blackout Battle Royale game mode coming to Call of Duty Black Ops 4. So in this video, we are going to be looking at my top concerns for Blackout. I did want to go ahead and throw this out there before we actually get into the video. For those of you on my YouTube channel and those coming over from Twitch, I will actually be gone from July 6th through July 13th to take a little vacation to go over to Universal Studios. It's going to be an exciting trip, so I will be gone for a week, but I did want to go ahead and leave you guys with some hot new videos right off the press, and we're going to go ahead and get jumping into this video. So with that little update, we're going to go ahead and get jumping in with my top concerns for Blackout in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. So my first main concern with Blackout, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the exclusivity of Blackout being only in first person. David Vonderhaar has come out and said that this Blackout game mode will be only in first person, and that raises a little bit of concern in my head. Now, we do come from a world where Battle Royale games such as Fortnite and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds are primarily third person. Now, I do understand that PUBG has a first person, kind of like a toggle or an option to play in first person, but we've primarily played Battle Royale games in the third person. Now, Blackout is going to be coming out the gate with only being in first person. Now, this concerns me mostly because this is going to be changing up the way we play Battle Royale. Now, I know in third person and all these other Battle Royale games, we have a lot of peripheral vision around us, whether that be, distance, whether that be to the left, to the right, wherever it may be. It seems like in third person you have more of an idea with where you are, where people are, where you need to go, where locations are, and all this type of stuff. And I think that this being limited to first person is going to, for one, really ward people off, because then I feel that people are going to look at it. However the gameplay is, we haven't gotten any gameplay yet from Blackout, and besides the reveal trailer, which just showed us that it was coming and all these awesome things that it had with features and everything, but we haven't seen gameplay. And I think that with this being in first person and they're putting Battle Royale with a Black Ops or a Call of Duty twist, it's gonna thwart some people off of the game when it does come out. And me personally, I'm gonna definitely be playing it, just getting my hands on it and seeing what it's like. But of course, there have been some people who have said that they're not looking forward to this because they were just trying to copy Fortnite, copy PUBG. That's a whole another video for another day. But they're trying to make it different, and you have to respect that. But at the same time, I'm a little concerned because that's going to change up the way that we play Battle Royale games. Instead of being able to see on our left and right from a farther distance, we're very confined, almost like we're playing on a normal size Call of Duty map. But instead, this one is 1,500 times the size of Nuketown. So that's a little concerning for me, and I think that's just going to change up gameplay drastically. People are going to see it, and it's not going to float well with a lot of people. Now, depending on how gameplay works, we don't know. That's just one of my biggest concerns. I feel that the limitation of it being only in first person is going to thwart off some gameplay and thwart off some people who want to come. There's also this argument that we will be talking about later on in this video about the cosmetics or the characters you can play as. It's going to really limit you because you're not going to be able to fully see your character who you're playing as. You're going to be able to see their arms, and that's about it. You can probably hear their voices because they'll probably have like dialogue lines. Even though you may be able to see your character in lobby, when you go into the game, you're only going to be able to see, let's say you play as Raul Menendez, you're only going to be able to see Raul Menendez's arms. So with all that, I'm a little concerned about this being in first person. It's a little scary for me, but we do have to see where it works and how it works. But that's going to be concern number one. My second concern is going to come in the form of the Blackout map size and the player count. Now, this map is pretty big. It's the biggest map that Activision and Call of Duty have done ever. It's the biggest map we've ever seen. It's not going to be you know, like a conventional multiplayer map like we've seen. This is a battle royale game mode, and the promise of it being a fast-paced battle royale game, it also raises some concerns. And the reason I say that is because as someone who enjoys playing battle royale games like Fortnite, I find that sometimes it can just drag on. But I really feel that sometimes when you jump into a game of Fortnite, you drop in wherever location you land on, you maybe get a couple kills. If you land in the more populated areas, you're going to be getting a lot more frantic action going on. But if you land somewhere on the outskirts of the map where really no one goes, you maybe find one or two other people. You take them out, you die, however the scenario plays out, and then you got to run around, do what you got to do, and just kind of scavenge your way up to get to the victory. The map size, roughly, is going to be a little bit bigger than Fortnite's map, and Fortnite's map holds 100 players with pretty fast-paced gameplay, but according to other sources too, there's going to be an increased player count in Blackout. Some people are saying 140, around that number. And if that's the case, I'm a little excited, but if that's not the case, then I'm a little concerned, because I would hate for them to announce and say to the public, hey, this is going to be a fast-paced battle royale game, this and that, and then when it comes in, it's exactly like Fortnite. Now, Fortnite is fast-paced, don't get me wrong, it can be. It's much more fast-paced than PUBG is, but I think really for this game mode to stand out more, it just needs either two things. It needs an increased player count, which speculation has risen, and they said, and according to rumors, that's what they're doing, or addition of just bots. I hate to say it because it's such a cop-out with people who aren't good like me, but I really think that it would enhance the gameplay a little bit more. You run into a bot, you never know. I mean, you can tell, but that's the thing. You can still have the gameplay action. Maybe you get a little less XP from killing a bot. It is what it is. They're scattered throughout the map. They're not super noticeable, but they're there, and they make for a faster paced battle royale experience. So if they do either one of those, I'm totally okay with it, but like I said, we don't know. That's a concern of mine, and I really do hope they take this into consideration and just make it their own, make it faster paced so that a lot more people can get into this Blackout game mode. My third concern with Blackout and Black Ops 4 is, of course, going to be the way they handle microtransactions, cosmetics, and different items in their marketplace. However they do this marketplace, I am hoping they do not mess this up. Treyarch is going up against a heavy competitor with Epic Games. And Epic Games with Fortnite has an amazing system where Fortnite, the Battle Royale game mode, is free, which is the most played out of the two options that are available. And they do it so well because Fortnite is just raking in the money. It's insane. It's a free-to-play game, but they're making so much money off of skins and pickaxes and emotes and backblings and all this type of stuff. With Black Ops 4 putting a $60 price tag on their Battle Royale game mode, double the price of PUBG, how will they handle cosmetics and skins, or however they do? Now, of course, there's this whole debate about this Black Ops Pass thing, which that was a whole event, and people really voiced their concern about that. I do plan on talking about that eventually, but the thing is now it's kind of old news, and I really, I wanted to say something about it, my opinions on it, but probably for a later video. But according to the Black Ops Pass, one of the bonuses of getting this newer season pass, quote, is you get 4 Blackout characters. And that's a funny number, first of all, because a lot of people are saying, like, in the zombies community, that that's going to be the 4 zombies characters, like, the base ones you have, Edward, Rick Talkman, Tank Dempsey, those guys. If that's how they're going to do Blackout characters, I'm a little concerned. Now, of course, I do think that they're going to have some in the marketplace, but here's my concern. How are they going to do that? How can they compete with Epic Games and Fortnite, where they're offering their game for free and they're dishing out skins every day, like a new set of skins every day? How can they compete with that? This also goes back to my first concern with the first person thing. Why would we get skins, or what's the appeal of having skins in this Blackout Battle Royale mode when we can't even see them? What would be the appeal? The whole appeal about skins in PUBG and Fortnite is that in-game you're going to be able to see it and you can just make yourself stand out and look cooler. Not only do other players get to see you, but at least you get to see the whole backside of your character. How they do this, I don't know. I'm a little concerned. And I want to also note, to finish off this concern of mine, is what items are going to be in there. Of course, we're going to have like character skins, you know, Raul Menendez, David Mason, Hudson, Woods, whatever this may be. We know we're going to have a bunch of characters from the Black Ops universe, and that's awesome. But what else could they do? Unless this game really focuses on gameplay above all things, they really need to step this game up, because as we know, microtransactions are a thing. They're not going anywhere, guys. They're just a way for these companies to make money. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. They are a company at the end of the day, and they have to make money. And if you don't like it, just don't buy it. That's what I tell everyone. But I'm really concerned about it because, on one hand, I want Treyarch and Activision to succeed because I think that they're doing a pretty solid job with making these games with Call of Duty. On the other hand, I want players to get the best bargain. So both of those hands are screaming out concern, and that's my third concern about this Blackout game mode. My final concern with Blackout, guys, is going to be vehicles. Now, let me just go ahead and say this. I do not play PUBG. I am not a fan of it. I think that the gameplay is just too slow for me. That's just my opinion. There are many people out there that I know that love it, and that's totally okay. I just, for one, am not a huge fan of it. Now, when I heard there were vehicles coming in Blackout, I was like, okay, cool, because I'm watching the reveal, and I'm like, awesome, they're having a battle royale, and then, like, vehicles just kind of lingered in my head, and I'm like, oh, vehicles. Oh, land, sea, and air vehicles? Oh, right. Great. Awesome. Can't wait. Yeah, so I'm a little concerned because I just feel like vehicles in game modes like Battle Royale, they can really change the pacing of the game. They can make it go super slow or just super fast and blazing, and it can be for the good or for the worse. Now let me just go ahead and break down each of these vehicles. Let me just go ahead and throw out and say sea vehicles, I could care less about. I feel that they're not going to be a huge game changer in Blackout. I mean, from what I can tell, they're probably going to be something like, you know, little sea boats, nothing too huge. And I really think they're going to be used mainly for like gunfight action and stuff on the water. There really isn't going to be huge bodies of water, I'm thinking, in the map. Maybe like some rivers for transportation, you know, maybe a little lake here and there. But other than that, I don't see water or sea vehicles being a huge issue. My concern does come in land and air vehicles. Land vehicles, of course, because as we know, it is rough in PUBG from when I've played to just get ran over by someone hauling butt your way and just running you over and the game's over. And I'm like, well, that was fun. And I don't know, it's hard to kind of play against that because it's not like building in Fortnite where you can counter it. You don't have a vehicle to counter this other vehicle, so you're basically standing there like a lone duck. You have nothing to do. And that concerns me. Same thing goes for air vehicles as well. I do not know how they're going to implement air vehicles in this, and if these air vehicles have weapons, then I'm going to be super scared, and I'm probably going to be like, I don't know. If the way I'm seeing it, from what I can tell and from the information we have, it seems like it's going to be kind of like Battlefield, where the vehicles are scattered, and I'm not going to say you like can spawn in them because there's only one spawn point for every, I mean, you pick your spawn point basically, but are the vehicles going to be in the same location? Is there going to be like, you know, one location where everyone goes to get the plane, like the best plane in the game? What will it be? That concerns me. I don't want the game to come down to who gets to the plane first and who gets to this beefy, fast vehicle first. I don't want it to boil down to that. What I do want it to boil down to is a handful of the best players in that lobby who are competing to get the dub. That's what I want it to come down to. I don't want it to come down to a plane coming down where there's two people left. I get the plane, haha, let me kamikaze down and kill this last guy, jump out, and boom, I win. I do not want that to happen. Same thing goes for land vehicles. So vehicles are probably a big concern of mine. They're just a gameplay concern, because I don't want the gameplay just to be off balance. I want everyone to have a fair chance with these vehicles. Now, if they maybe spawn in like a different location every time, that'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that. It'd still be a little bit of a concern, but we'll just have to see how it plays out. So guys, that's going to be my 4 main concerns with Blackout coming in Black Ops 4. Let me know what you guys thought of these concerns, and if you do have any that I didn't mention, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear you guys' feedback on this topic. What are you guys thinking of Blackout in Black Ops 4? Are you excited? Are you not excited for it? Go ahead and let me know. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback on this topic, because it is a bit split, I can tell, especially with Fortnite and PUBG becoming bigger and bigger almost every day now. And I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on this. I love hearing what you guys have to say on all kind of subject matters, so go ahead and let me know in the comments below. But that is going to actually do it for me, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, there will be another video coming very, very soon, talking about the things I'm excited about in Blackout and Black Ops 4. So be sure you guys stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, and if you did enjoy the video, go ahead and give that like button a hit, as it does help out so much. If you like the content you saw today, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Lastly, be sure to follow me on Twitter. That's where I'm most active all the time. And lastly, go ahead and follow me on my Twitch channel, where I'm going to be doing some live streams, especially when I get back from vacation. I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams to end out this summer vacation. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And until then, peace out.